Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the channel today. This is the daughter's Honda, the CB125E. She's had here now for a few months and doesn't ride it much, and the other day I was checking it and the battery was a little bit on the slow start, so I charged it back up again and come back again today and tried it again, and more importantly it had held charge and then dropped. Yeah, so looking at that one, I'd say now that this battery's history, because it hasn't been used for quite a long time, and I think it's been the bike now about 18 months or something to that effect. So the idea, I think, was for her to go and buy a new battery, which she just picked one up and there it is sitting there. So we'll just go through the process of installing a battery on this particular bike, the Honda CB125E. To get to the battery, it's on the right hand side here underneath that protective cover, which is CB125E. So to get there in the first place, what we've got to do is pull the key out of the ignition, come to the side here where the key slot is, clicker. So we've done a click of the key there and a lift, pull the seat straight off. That part's now out of the way. So we're back to this point here now. Now we're going to come in using a Phillips head screwdriver straight here into the slot on the right hand cover. Just unscrew that out of the way. Put that out of the way. Come up here to the covers. You might see down here it's got probably two grommets. It's got one holding it there and one up in this section here, so we can just get hold of it. There you are, the whole section just pulled off. What I might do is, before I put it back on, I'll put a bit of petroleum grease just into these sections here, slide in a little bit easier next time I'm doing it. So here we are, we've got access to the battery. You'd have two choices there, and I suppose it'd be just personal preference which way you want to go. You can either undo these two 10mm nuts, take the casing off, and then the battery is ready to pull out. You could go that way, or the way I'm going to do it will be undo the terminals for the battery. So here's the trick with this. Well, it's not so much a trick, but the correct way to do it. This is the negative side here on the left. You got the negative sign there, negative. You got the red one here over the positive. You remove the negative one first. So you undo the negative cable like so. And the main reason behind that, it will save you from, you take the opposite way around, you've got the chance of the positive wire hitting the frame or something like that, throwing it short or a spark through the motor or the framework. So if you do this one here first, swing over this way, that way too. And once you do that, there's no worries about causing any problems with the short running through the thing and causing you some damage and costing you some money. So we've got that out of the way. We've got there. We can swing back down there and hit these 10mm. So we've got that one. Let's put this nut down here to the side. Come in from this way and grab that one. Drop that one. Okay, that one's out the side. We can tilt this framework, it holds the battery in place up, and the whole framework comes out. There's a bit look at your frame. Fold either side, clip up the top. So we're at the stage now where I can just move this out of the way and pull this battery out. Okay guys, we're ready to install the battery now, so I've got it sitting in place. Just going to hit it with a bit of Vaseline. Got that out of the way. I'll put the framework back in now, so swing that around this way. Clip her up the top like so, bring it back down in under there. we got there like so. Might as well partly lock her in place. We got left one in. Grab the right one. Now I'll just tighten them up. Now we get into the last part of it, and that's putting the terminals back on. So it's the total opposite this time in fitting the terminal. So the positive one goes on first, negative last. So if you're watching carefully on the first one, I removed it negative first, then removed the positive. Now we're on the install, and it's the opposite way around, and it's the positive first. So we just whip that into there. Like I said, I'll give a bit of Vaseline on there to give it a bit of a hit there to may help. So we got that one on. Swing over to the negative. Might give it a bit more Vaseline over. Okay, that appears all right to me. Let's fix up the cover here on the positive side. Okay, we got that on, everything there. Battery's in tight. I've got two rubber grommets here. They were a little bit dry, so I might put a bit of Vaseline on them, might give them a bit of protection, and they might last a bit longer. So, those ones are done. We can grab this cover now, see if the cover goes on any easier than what it come off. Lined up there, lined up there. Oh yeah, see how well it clipped on and comes off. Nice and easy now. So, once again we put it there. Good. And just get here with the Phillips head. All good. Now just put the seat on, slide it back in, and that part's finished.